Hello, and welcome to the Thrive Mindset Podcast. I am so glad you are here with me. My name is Carrie Dahle, and I am your host. I am an entrepreneur, author, podcaster, manifester, and motivator. And I am on a mission to empower you to create the life of your dreams. If you are looking to up-level your life, relationships, finances, productivity, and success, you have come to the right place. I will share with you tools, resources, strategies, my failures, and my successes that have all helped me achieve the life of my dreams. It is my goal with this podcast to help you see your potential and empower you to create the life of your dreams. So let's get to it. Welcome back to the Thrive Mindset Podcast. I'm Carrie Dahle, and today I want to dive into a topic that I think we all need to hear from time to time. And that is managing the busyness of our life without losing sight of our dreams. It's so easy to get caught up in that daily grind and forget about those larger goals and forget about where we're wanting to go and what we're dreaming about. So I'm here to share some strategies that can help us and keep us not just surviving, but thriving through those hectic times. I always find it a little interesting when I sit down to do a podcast, when I start creating a list of things that I want to talk about, because as much as I want to say that these are for you, which they totally are, they're also for me. And right now, I've been in a phase of my life where my real estate career is definitely in a busy state, and that's amazing. I'm very happy about that. I'm very grateful for that. That is part of what I am dreaming and manifesting. But life too has kept me busy, and many things get in the way of those daily routines, those daily tools that I believe help us thrive. So I have to remind you and myself that no matter how busy we get, it is so crucial to keep our dreams and our goals at the forefront of our minds. That's where the Thrive mindset comes into play. If you've been with me for any time now, you know what Thrive stands for. It's all about being thankful, maintaining good habits, reflecting daily, finding inspiration, visualizing your success, and keeping up with exercise. So let's break it down and look at each component and explore how we can incorporate these into our busy lives, not just when things are calm, but when we really are on the go. All right. Number one is being thankful, having gratitude. Gratitude is such an amazing tool when you are manifesting your dreams. It transforms the way we view our day-to-day challenges, even in the busiest days. In fact, I have found that with gratitude, my busiest days are even better and easier. And that's because I don't let one single day go by without starting my morning with gratitude. Every single day, I can take 5 to 10 minutes and pull out my gratitude journal and think of things from the day before that I am thankful for. And really, by doing that, it's putting a smile on my face, it's raising my vibration, it's creating this good energy around me. And that is how I need to start my day. That is what I want my day to be full of. So sit down for 5 to 10 minutes while you're drinking your coffee, before you get up to shower and get ready for your day, and just journal your gratitude. That habit, if you do nothing else, is going to change your life. It is the one thing, and I know I'm on it all the time, but it is the one thing that has really had the most impact in my life in regards to manifesting. The practice of writing down 10 things that I'm grateful for the day before, and then immediately writing down the 10 things that I'm working on manifesting, it sets me up for my day. It sets me up for that positive feelings. And I cannot encourage anything more than that. And I won't encourage anything more than that. So if you do only one thing from the Thrive mindset, I say choose gratitude, be thankful, start your day with that. Because often when we get busy, we can feel overwhelmed or frustrated or stressed. But when you have that start of gratitude, it's really hard to shift into being frustrated or irritated, when instead you're just grateful. You're grateful for the busyness. You're grateful for that all the abundance that's coming towards you. You're grateful for the crazy clients, because you know what? It's building your business. It's building the things you're dreaming of. So before you start that crazy day, take a moment and be grateful for all of it. Be grateful for every bit of it, and find the gratitude in the hard things. Find the gratitude in the struggles. Find the way to turn those negatives into a positive, and watch how it changes things for you. The next part of Thrive Mindset is habits, right? So maintaining good habits. And when life speeds up, those habits and having them in place are what going to keep you grounded. They're going to ensure that you continue to move forward on all of your goals. So gratitude for me is a habit, right? I do it every day. It's a habit. For you, it might be setting aside an hour in the morning for planning out your day, or maybe you do it the night before, or maybe you're in the habit of working out every morning before you start your day. Maybe you are in the habit of pulling out your planner and listing out the things you're going to do. Maybe you have a habit of affirmations. Whatever your habits are, as long as they are habits that are moving you forward. And we've talked about habits so many times. In fact, we just talked about it a couple of weeks ago about your routines and your habits. So if you haven't listened to that podcast, go back and listen to it, because it can be really helpful in building that framework. But whatever your habits are, they are the things that are going to keep you in that framework of being productive. They are going to keep you moving towards your goals, because a habit is something you don't even think about, you just do, right? So it doesn't matter how busy you are, you still do your habits. I know a great habit that I have that I think can be super helpful. And if you have my journal planner that I have, that Thrive Mindset journal planner, then you know this is part of your day. But that is choosing the one thing out of your day that is most important, that no matter what, you are going to accomplish. And for me, that doesn't mean the one thing I have to do with my real estate business, or the one thing that I have to do in all the busyness. What it actually is the one thing that I can do that is moving me towards whichever goal I want to focus on that day. So if it is writing a book, then that one goal might be working on the chapter for an hour. If it is building my real estate company, well, that one goal would be, focusing on my clients, focusing on some task within that is important and valuable. If it is about my personal well-being, well, then maybe that one task that I'm not going to let go is exercise. Whatever it is for you, pick one thing every single day. Just one. It could be more than one if you want. It could be, lots of people have like a top 3. Me, I have a whole to-do list, but I have one thing that tops it all, and it is my non-negotiable. It is the one thing I will do no matter what. Keep that in front of you. It will keep you focused even when there are distractions. It will remind you that is the one thing you wanted for yourself today, no matter what. And get it done. Get it done. Make it a priority. Okay, moving on to R. R is for reflection. Daily reflection allows us to stay aligned with our goals and adjust our actions as needed. It is so great to sit down at the end of your day and take 10 minutes, just like you did at the beginning of your day with gratitude. But this time, take 10 minutes to say to yourself, what did I accomplish today? What needs more attention? What didn't I do so great? And don't ask yourself what you didn't do so great to be harsh or to criticize or to ridicule yourself. Ask yourself that so you can evaluate, okay, is that something I really want? And if it is, why didn't I make it a priority? And how can I make it a priority tomorrow? If you aren't sitting down and thinking about what you did well and what you didn't do so well every day, then you aren't adjusting where you need to keep moving forward. You're just staying stagnant. You're just doing the same things. And while doing the same things is, right, the concept behind having habits, it's also, habits can be good and be bad. And if you aren't in the habit of reflecting, try adding that. Try adding that to the end of your day, because it takes so little time and it can set you up for the next day. It can be the thing that is going to steer your ship in the right direction. Add reflection, even when you're busy. It doesn't take long. It's not hard, but it will shift the way you move forward the next day. This one, inspiration, and exercise are the two that I often will let slide when I'm busy. And so I'm going to call those out because it's probably the same for many of you. But I is for inspiration, and it is vital to find something that inspires you every day, because inspiration is what keeps us excited. Inspiration is what motivates us. It's what reminds us of our dreams. It's that beautiful thing that makes you want more, or makes you want something that somebody else is offering. It is vital to keep those flames of motivation alive, especially during those busy times. So inject a small dose of inspiration into your day. Listen to a motivational podcast. Maybe it's just a 5 or 10 minute one, or maybe it's just a part of a podcast and you listen to 10 minutes of each, 10 minutes of that podcast till you finish it for the week. Pick up a book. Find a book that excites you. Sit down with a friend or a partner or a spouse and just quickly brainstorm ideas. What can we do? What am I dreaming of? There are all kinds of places to find inspiration. Even a walk outside can be inspiring. It calms you. It gets you connected back to nature, and just being in that quiet and that still, you can find something that lights you up. Okay, so real quick, think of one activity, one thing that you would say inspires you, and it always inspires you, and it reignites a passion in you. For me, I would say it is being outside and listening to an inspiring podcast. But the key for me is the being outside part, because the combination of the two really do light me up. There's something about being in the sunshine. There's something about being in the fresh air. There's something about being in nature that does that to me. But I also love listening to other people share their stories, share their dreams, tell you how they did it, those kind of things. That lights me up and excites me. So whatever your one thing is, I want to challenge you to make a plan to do that at least one time this week. Honestly, I'd love to see you do it every single day, but I get it. When you're busy, it's hard. It's hard to stop. It's hard to make those times. So challenge yourself to pick one day this week that you can do it. Challenge yourself to get lit up, to be excited about your dreams and passions. I'll do it too. All right. Visualizing, right? Visualizing your success. This is something that can be done so easily during your busy day if you remember or plan ahead. So for me, every single day, I set a timer for 11:11 and 2:22. And for no other reason than there's just something about times that have the same numbers that resonates with me and makes me feel good. So I feel like my energy is already aligned and excited about the moment. And when you visualize, you want to be in that positive mindset. You want to have great energy. And then what I do next is, because I do tend to get busy and overwhelmed and have lots going on, I have 10 note cards written out that I keep in my gratitude journal. And those 10 note cards are basically the 10 things that I'm manifesting that I write out every morning, but they are in full detail. So rather than just being a sentence, they are a paragraph of what it is and what I'm dreaming of. And what I do at 11:11 and 2:22 is I pull those cards out, no matter what I'm doing, pause, pull those cards out, and I just read them to myself. And then sometimes I'll take it a little bit farther and close my eyes and imagine each of those. But when I'm busy, which is what we're talking about today, I simply read them. I read them and I feel it and I'm reminded. And what I'm doing is I'm telling the universe, this is what I want. This is what I deserve. And this is where I'm going. And I'm reminding myself and I'm reminding the universe. And so those energies can match so that everything can come together, and it will. And I believe it, but visualizing is going to help me get there, and it will help you too. All right. Lastly, it is keeping up with your exercise. I wanted to say, never underestimate the power of physical activity to clear your mind and boost your energy levels. And I'm talking whether it's a full workout or a quick walk or just some stretching. It is so essential, and it's essential for us every single day. I'm sure you've read it. I know I read it all the time, but there is not one successful person who I've ever read about that doesn't have exercise in their life. And it has to make you ask, well, if every one of them succeeds at their dreams and goals and they all exercise, shouldn't I be doing the same? And I think it comes back to, you don't have the energy if you're not taking care of yourself. You don't have a clear mind if you're not taking care of yourself. Your body needs to move. It's not made to sit stagnant at a desk all day. It's not made to function without care and love. And part of that is fueling yourself well and exercising. So get out there, take a quick walk. Just even walk around the block with your pup, whatever it is, do something, move your body, stretch a little, even if it's just for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Do, 10 minutes of yoga in the morning. Ride your bike to work, walk to work. I mean, there's all kinds of options. Find a way to challenge yourself and get a little exercise each and every day. All right. I just want to remind you all that even during our busiest times, we all have the power to progress forward towards our goals. It's really about how you use your time and the strategies and tools that you put in place. The Thrive Mindset, it's not just a formula. It's truly a way of life, how I choose to live. And I hope that many of you will grab onto it as well, because it has changed my world. It has changed the way I interact with people. It has changed a lot about me. And I think it can change you for the better as well. So I just want to thank you again for tuning in to the Thrive Mindset podcast. I appreciate you. I care for all of you. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please like, share, subscribe, all the things, please. And above all else, remember that I believe in you and you can manifest the life of your dreams.